This is the video solution for the linear search algorithm that you saw in the previous video. And this is for case 1, right? So let's get on with it. We're going to create a new class. First, I'm going to start with a gibberish name. And let's open this. Okay. Delete everything inside of this class. I'm going to import the scanner class, java.scanner, and name this class linear search case 1. Alright, now I'm going to have a few functions that are going to help me do my job. So the first function that I'm going to have is to take input in array, The second function is going to be to display elements in the array, right? And lastly, I'm going to have a function to search for an element, in an array using linear search. Alright, so let's do these things first, and then I'm going to move on to the main method. The first method we're going to write is to take input in an array. So void input int arr. Alright, so we're going to write scanner is equal to new scanner system.n followed by the length of the array, and we know the length of the array is arr.length. So we're going to run a loop. Int I equals 0, I is less than and equal to arr.length minus 1, because we know the valid index range for an array of length arr.length is from 0 to arr.length minus 1. Terminator I++. Now, first we're going to display a prompt, print enter element plus I plus colon, or rather let's display I plus 1 such that when the value of I is 0, the user is displayed 1 instead of 0. And then we're going to take an input arr equal to sc.nextInt. So done. Next we're going to display the elements in the array. So void display. So I'm taking an array in the arr. The same way we're going to run a loop. Int I equals 0. Let's scroll down a bit. I less than equal to arr.length minus 1 I plus. Then we're going to display the array, display the elements, comma separated. So system.out.print arr plus comma. Now that that's done, then we're going to write a function which is going to search for an element using the linear search algorithm. And this method would return the position of the first occurrence of the element, right? Int linear search int arr comma int key. So this is the array in which we're going to search for this key. Now, if you remember the algorithm from the previous video, you're going to see that we kept a few variables, right? We kept a few variables handy. So int n would be arr.length, the length of the array. And then we had pos, and it was initialized with -1. And next, we ran a loop which ran from 0 to n-1. So int I equals 0, I less than equal to n-1, I plus. And next, we're going to check if the key is equal to the current element of the array or not. So key equals ARRI, and if it is, then put it below pos equals I, save the position of the element and break out of the loop. That's it. And at the very end, we would return the value of pos, which is the returned position, which is the position of the key in the array. All right. Okay. Now let's write the main method. Public static void main string args scanner sc equal to new scanner system.in. Next, we're going to ask for the size of the array. So we're going to give the user prompt system.out.print. Enter the size of the array. Int size equal to sc.nextInt. And then we are going to initialize an array or create an array. So int arr equal to new int size. Now, we need to first take inputs in our array. So to do this, we need to call the input function. Now to call the input function, we need to create an object of this class, and the name of this class is linear search case 1. So let's create an object. We could have created an object here as well, so let's do that. Linear search case 1 obj equal to new paste, and that's it. Taking input in the array, we're going to call obj.input and pass in our array. Next, we're going to display the elements of our array. Displaying elements of the array. So let's give a message. Need message first. System.out.print ln. And I would like to make a small change here. That is, we're going to add this line such that after displaying all the elements of the array, the cursor goes to the next line, right? Because we are using print here, right? So we're going to display the message. The elements of the array are obj.display arr. Next, we're going to take the input, the key from the user. System.out.print. Enter the element to be searched, or enter the key, or enter the this is good. Enter the element to be searched. Int key equals sc.nextInt. All right, and I guess this should have been done earlier, just right after taking input in the array, because it doesn't make much sense to display the array and then search for an element, right? So I'm gonna first take the key element, the element to be searched as input first. Then I'm gonna display all elements of the array, and then I'm gonna search for that element. So, and because the linear search functions returns a position, I have to hold that position in a variable. So I'm going to do that. Int pos equals obj.linear search, and this method takes in two arguments. The first being the array in which we need to search, and the second is the key. Now, remember what we discussed. Okay, why is it giving me an error? ARR. I did write ARR, right? Okay, now maybe you meant linear search. I don't get the error. Oh, I made a mistake. The name of the array method should be search. Right. Now, remember what I told in the last video. If the value of pos is -1, that would mean that the element is not found in the array, right? So let's check for that first. if pos equals -1, it means system dot out dot println key was not found in the array, right? Else, if the value of pos is anything but -1, then the key was found in the array at position or at position pos. That's it. Let's compile our code. And there's no syntax errors. Let's run this and see what the observations, and let's see what the program gives us output. Okay, let's say the size of the array is 5, and let's give a few random elements. Say minus 21, 5, 8, 4, and let's say 20. Okay. Into the element to be searched, let's say we want to search for 8. The elements of the array are -21, 5, 8, 4, and 20, and 8 was not found in the array. Aha, I forgot to change the not. I'm really sorry about that. Let's do that. Let's fix that. Element was found, right? Okay, let's do that. Let's do this again. I'm a human being. I too make mistakes, right? So mistakes are not a bad thing. Okay, so -9, 6, 7, 18, 15. Let's say the element we need to search is 18. And the elements are these, and 18 was found in the array position 3. Makes sense, right? 0, 1, 2, and 3. It was found in the third index. Okay, let's run this program again. Let's take the size of the array as 5. Let's give a few elements. Let's say 3, 6, 5. Okay, and let's give a repeated element. Let's give 3. Okay, and another element. Let's say 6. All right. Now let's say we want to search for the element 3. So the elements were 3, 6, 5, 3, and 6, and 3 was found in the array at position 0. But 3 was also present at position 3 as well, right? It was present twice, but this algorithm can only give us the index of the element at the first position, meaning it will give us the index of the first occurrence of the element, right? So this algorithm is limited in that way that it will give us the index of the first occurrence of the element in the array. So 3 occurred first at index 0. Therefore, the program displays that 3 was found in the array at position 0. In the next video, we're going to discuss how we're going to manage, or we're going to tackle the problem of multiple occurrences of an element and search for those elements, right? So see you in the next video. Bye for now.